Once again, Guy, the Reds make the Pirates, well, I want to say the Pirates look at the Reds like they are their daddies. I mean, it just a repeated beanball or buzz the tower, no retaliation from the Pirates, and they look like the little stepchildren right now.
Is there any guy on this team with any guts, whether they're ordered to or not, just to take matters in their own hands? At this point, I don't care if it causes the winning run to be put on base and you lose that game. This is 2 years of being emasculated by this team. They want to compete in this division. They can't even compete in these games. I don't care if they sweep them for the year. And nobody seemed to be making a big deal out of it other than the play-by-play guys. It barely was written about, and any of the online articles about the game or in the newspapers. I mean, Andrew McCutchen's become a pincushion. Anytime the other team, period, let alone the Reds, gets angry at the Pirates, they're throwing, and they're not always plunking him in the butt. This is twice now that the Reds have hit him up near the head. And I don't care if it was
in the number 2, he got him in the back.
That's up near the head. No, that hit him right on the M of McCutchen. Go back and watch it. High on the shoulder. And last year it was way high on the shoulder blade.
But actually,
But that's not where you miss. You want to send a message, and the one under Neil Walker's chin
that's worse.
Was even worse, even though it didn't hit him.
Now, Dusty Baker will sit over there in the dugout smugly chewing on his tumbleweeds. He's been brilliant. The timing of the incidents going back to last year, to get Mike Leake to hit Harrison in the first inning before the Pirates could retaliate.
You watch tonight. I'll be stunned if a Pirate is not hit in the first inning tonight.
That's exactly right.
Because they're going to hit one in the first inning, then the warning will come out, and the Pirates can't retaliate. I'll bet any money.
Well, who do you blame for this? I mean, this goes back to last year to me. You failed last year. I understand you were in big games and you didn't want to, in tight games, let things get out of hand, and it's your first. I would say it's your first trip there, but you're trying to feel your way through a pennant race for the first time. I didn't necessarily when the fourth inning incident happened. You can't react to something last year this year. It's too late.
Right.
And the 0-2 pitch that hit McCutchen may have been an accident. I mean, it may have been. It's hard to see.
Last night?
Yes.
I think it probably was.
It probably was.
But it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters.
Well, then
there's too much history.
So does Jay Bruce, is he the guy that should have taken the first pitch fastball in the next inning from Liriano,
yes.
Or do you wait for Phillips to come around again? At that point, it's 1-0. You're trailing in the game. I mean, it is a little the timing of it has been unique.
Well, I mean, Joey Votto's the guy I throw at because I think he's their best hitter. But I don't mind doing it to the first guy up next inning or wait till the pitcher comes up.
You can't hit the pitcher. Come on.
Hit the pitcher. Now, that's why Aroldis Chapman has all those guts because he never has to bat. He's a coward, and so they pulled Brandon Phillips out of the game the next. That's
right. Last year they did.
Well, you want to know who to blame? Supposedly they were going to go after some guys in the game after last year, and they got warned before the game started. The umpires warned them in the clubhouse. All right, so that takes the Saturday game. You can't get your starter thrown out of the game. Sunday they beat the Reds. If I'm not mistaken, Burnett pitched a complete game. It's the ninth inning. It's raining. He's got a very comfortable lead. There's the perfect time to plunk somebody. You're winning the game. You could say the ball slipped. It's raining. If at that point you got to bring in Hanrahan to get the last out or two, so what? The game's an end. That was the perfect spot. So whether you want to blame the manager who supposedly had a plan on the Saturday, because that's where their collapse started last year.
You believe that?
I definitely believe that. And I think that whole series, because now McCutchen didn't seem that angry last night. He was even seen in the dugout kind of laughing about it afterwards. But he was really ticked last year.
He was.
And nobody protected him. As far as I'm concerned,
and it's a different team.
They look weak right now. They are not protecting their franchise player. And I think, you know what? Where's Doc Ellis when you need him? The first 5 guys need to be hit tonight, one after another. In the ear hole, break some more fingers like the Giants series. This is blood.
Well,
they got to go out there and fire at these guys.
Problem is Charlie Morton's on the mound. Poor Charlie.
Don't start Charlie.
What do you mean don't start him?
Start Morris tonight.
Really?
Start your least, the guy you're going to need the least tonight, and have him hit every Red until he's thrown out of the game. And then bring in Charlie.
Retribution, Junker style. We'll see if it happens. Pirates and the Reds, Game 2 of the 4-game series, coming up on Tuesday night.